Hey, this is Jazz, and you're watching Jazz's Rockin Roadshow. I am in the city of Hobart, which is on the island of Tasmania off the coast of Australia. We're going to have a great episode today because we are going up to Mount Wellington, way up there above the clouds, and we are going to bike all the way back down. So it's going to be a good time. Musical guest is the one and the only Wojo. So let's check out some Wojo on Jazz's Rockin Roadshow.
Don't just sit there, scream. At least won't you start throwing things? 'Cause the sadness is cutting right through to my core. And the suffering between our two beings right now is out of my hands somehow. And I wanted everything in a selfish demise, and that came with everything, like ruining lives. Are you waiting for the world to change? Waiting for yourself to change? Is it all in your mind? Do you deserve what you get? You is karma, bitch, that force a smile and lie. Say you're fine. Just say that you're fine. Don't you stand there, please. Presence is poisoning things, and the people letting off crumble in time. So it's severance with a smile, but was it worthwhile? The pain grows, so crush 'em up, exhale and blow. And I wanted everything in a selfish demise, and that came with everything, like ruining lives. Are you waiting for the world to change? Waiting for yourself to change? Is it all in your mind? You deserve what you get. You is karma, bitch, that force a smile and lie. Say you're fine. Say that you're fine. Selfish demise, and that came with everything, like ruining lives. Are you waiting for the world to change? Waiting for yourself to change? Is it all in your mind? Do you deserve what you get? You is karma, bitch, that push a smile and lie. Say you're fine. Say that you're fine. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and say that you're fine. Just go on and say, just say that you're fine. And I'll say that I'm fine.
I just made it to the top of Mount Wellington. So we're going to check out the view before we start biking down. It is about 10 degrees colder than it was down in Hobart. Brrr. But it's going to be a good ride. We've got some clouds coming in, but I'm going to show you the view in just a moment. How cool this looks. So when you're on top of a mountain like this, of course, the cloud covers come right as I go to shoot the beautiful view. But I mean, looking positive at things, we have a great view of the clouds. Down below us there is Hobart. This is going to be chilly on a bicycle. But I'm going to head back up and get the bike prepped. Something interesting of note. Here in Australia, the brakes are reversed from what they are in the United States. In other words, the lever that is your back brake normally in the United States is the front brake here in Australia. Did I say that right? I think I did. It's going to take a little while to get used to front brakes and then rear brakes being reversed. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. Yes, this is going to be nice. This is a very nice bike. This is a bike with a pump seat. What that means is I got a little lever right here that I can adjust the seat just by standing up a little bit or laying down a little bit, sitting down a little bit, I should say. Check us out. Look how cool that is. Top of Mount Wellington. It is freaking cold up here. Damn, it's cold. So it is interesting riding on the left-hand side of the road instead of the right-hand side. That's going to take a little bit of getting used to.
I see her hurting, and I can sense your pain, and I'm uncertain. We can mend a feeling that ain't broken. We can't take back words that we've both spoken. Softly, slowly we own them, and it's alright. We can stay up drinking just all night. Try and stretch the moment in this moonlight. Waiting for the stars to fade to light. The summer sky sets down on fire. We're on the ground and screaming, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, 'cause I won't stop now. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, 'cause I won't stop now. She sang, I'm reeling, 'cause every time I go I get this feeling. Never coming home, and then I'm feeling all these sick inside thoughts inside my soul, and all that's falling me over. But it's okay, it doesn't hurt enough that it could kill me. I'll carry on and carry you in so many ways. When I look up to the summer skies, see the outlines of your eyes. Deep between my thighs I'm screaming, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, 'cause I won't stop now. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, 'cause I won't stop now. Yeah, I'm dying on the inside. Yeah, I'm trying just to make my broken soul whole. I push it to the wayside. Feel like home, and it's alright. We can stay up drinking all night. Try and stretch the moment in this moonlight. Waiting for the stars to fade the light. The summer sky sets down on fire. On the ground and screaming, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, 'cause I won't stop now. Don't stop, don't stop.
So this is my bike. 1 speed in the front, about 12 in the back. Brakes are reversed. Let me show you the cool pump seat. You press this button here and the seat does this. Down there's where we're going, on the bike. It does take some time to get used to the brakes being backwards and being on the left-hand side of the road. Oh yeah. Wow. Wonderful view. We're not supposed to stop, but I'm letting them get ahead of me for a while because I don't like going that slow. All right, so we probably went about 3 kilometers so far. Bike's holding up well. I actually really like this bike. Time to get moving again. Here's some music from my friend, Wojo.
In your mother's arms, ain't that where you should be? In your father's heart, as he waits patiently. But if you could find a way, let me let you in. You would only stay, yeah. Maybe we could win. Down these walls, we're burning down the house, and I'm burning one down, 'cause it's the only thing that helps. Bringing melancholy words on an atrophying heart, so reckless with my verse, and I'm from the start. I should have known. You pulled away, I'll change your mind. You never can tell me we're fighting with time. There'll come a day when you realize I needed you all along to survive. You pulled away, could I change your mind? So you pulled away, and I'm screaming why? I promise you things would be better this time. There'll come a day when you realize you needed me along to survive. Saying no, we lost what we tried. I'm sure that you'll meet another in time. So goodbye.
This is the Lost Freight Cafe, and I'll tell you about it in just a moment. The cafe that I pointed out on the way down as I was biking, I parked the bike at a parking lot right back there. But the cafe is called the Lost Freight Cafe, and it's in a freight container. And the reason for that is years ago they banned building any structures here in this part because there's only this windy road to get up here, which means that if there's a fire or anything, they can't get equipment up here. So many people have been applying and they keep getting denied, but what this place did was use shipping containers, so it's not a permanent structure, and that's the loophole. So we're gonna get some hot chocolate here before we bike some more. I had to get the hot chocolate.
Yeah, that's right. And Australia's so big.
Lost container, whatever it's called. Hot chocolate, homemade chocolate, and hot chocolate to warm up after a very cold bike ride down Mount Wellington.
Yeah. Melbourne's the same.
Oh, that's good. Here's a video from my friend Wojo.
This song is called Tip of My Tongue. I'd like to dedicate it to Ray and the Ray of Hope Foundation, run in part by Young Adult Survivors United. Please check them out if you get a chance. Yasu.
I thought I got thick skin, still she got in. I can't believe I'm letting go. You know you make me smile, and it was all worthwhile, she said as she put on her clothes. I see the tears swimming in her eyes, can't tell her not to cry, 'cause I've been feeling just as lonely anymore. She spun around to hold me, she kissed me deep and slowly. For a moment I wasn't conscious anymore, and what I wanted to say is I'm in love with you, though I know that it's wrong. Little I can do what you needed to hear. No, it ain't the same. On the tip of my tongue is where it remains. So now, so days have passed, I knew it couldn't last. I'm not surprised I miss your ghost. Pouring over messages and just remembering all the things that she wrote. As I'm rolling into my sheets, her scent is all around me. I'm comforted, I breathe it in, just breathing in. It's like she's right beside me. Close my eyes, I'm not so lonely. Cause her memories as vivid as it's ever been. The word I wanted to say is I'm in love with you. Though I know that it's wrong, still I can do what you needed to hear. No, it ain't the same. On the tip of my tongue is where it remains. Oh, it's where it'll stay. I recognize this red, a brand new tear to be sewn up, and I don't care. I just give up. I'm just human when times get tough. If we could learn to recognize time and space for our goodbyes. I can't look her in the eyes, cause I can't stand to see her cry. As I'm rolling into my sheets, her scent is all around me. I'm comforted, I'm breathing in. It's like she's right beside me. Close my eyes, I'm not so lonely. Cause her memories as vivid as it's never been. The word I wanted to say is I'm in love with you. Though our timing's all wrong, think she knows it too. What she needed to hear, no, it ain't the same. On the tip of my tongue is where it remains. Oh, it's where it'll stay. Yeah, it's where it'll stay. Whoa, it's where it'll stay.
This is gorgeous. It is a bit chilly here because we're in the rainforest. Now, Tasmania is one of the driest areas that's part of Australia. However, because of Mount Wellington, the one side of the mountain gets a lot of moisture and it just never dissipates, it never leaves. So here we are in the rainforest. Check out this bridge we're about to go across. I mean, look at these ferns. These are massive. Some of the most beautiful biking I think I've ever done, and I've biked everywhere. This is really gorgeous. This right here is the wishing well. What's that? No platypuses. There's no platypuses in there that we see so far. This is called the Pipeline Track or Pipeline Trail. And the reason is because they got a bunch of their drinking water from Hobart, and this trail is basically on that pipeline. And the wishing well that I was showing you earlier, I don't know if you heard us joking about platypuses being in there. He said, do you see any platypuses in there? I thought he was joking, but that is actually why they put that screen over it, that cage, is because platypuses actually do go in it and then they can't get back out. So there you have it, a little bit of history. So the wishing well here is basically a catchment for their drinking water for Hobart. So there you have it. Here is some music from my friend Wojo.
Come alive with a little bit of sunshine. Yeah, 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 yeah. First saw you dancing in the winter sun. Tried to romance tango with some other one, and it was so cool, but you still had fun. Just the way that you move, tried to pin you down like a butterfly, but it ain't your nature, so you wouldn't fly. You're a free creature inside you wild. Just the way that you move, drift to me, heart beating. Where's the air? It's like I'm suffocating. And in my memory, I can swear that you were radiating. Come alive with a little bit of sunshine. Look in my eyes and you got me feeling so high. Loving the days cause you're kinda like the moon. Wanting you to stay but your eyes on the move, yeah. Wanting you to stay but your eyes on the move, yeah. Wanting you to stay but you're always on the move, yeah. So we started waltzing in the summer sun. We waltzed a waltz like no other ones. Light shone so bright it touched everyone. Just the way that you move, when you shimmy, when you shake, when you toss your hair, when your hips stop and stare, falling hard and I just don't care. The way that you move, drift to me, heart beating. Where's the air? It's like I'm suffocating. And in my memory, I could swear that you were radiating. Come alive with a little bit of sunshine. Look in my eyes and you got me feeling so high. Living the days cause you're kinda like the moon. Wanting you to stay but you're always on the move, yeah. Come alive with a little bit of sunshine. Look in my eyes and you got me feeling so high. Living the days cause you're kinda like the moon. Wanting you to stay but you're always on the move, yeah. And I don't know why, but in your rays I melted in your smile. And I don't know how, but you're the only thing I see right now. You're the only thing I see right now. You're the only thing I see right. Come alive with a little bit of sunshine. And when you smile I'm stuttering like, oh my God. Girl, how does you do it? Every time you twerk it, your body just looking fluid. Now the days are gone cold, we all decided to stray. Now I'm wishing I could hold you, but you ain't able to stay. So I'm just thankful for each and every moment we played together, tangled in the sun just like it never would fade. Come alive with a little bit of sunshine. Look in my eyes and you got me feeling so high. Loving the days cause you're kinda like the moon. Wanting you to stay, but you're always on the move, yeah. Come alive with a little bit of sunshine. Look in my eyes and you got me feeling so high. Love our days cause you're kinda like the moon. Wanting you to stay, but you're always on the move. And I don't know why, but in your rays I'm melting in your smile. And I don't know how, you're the only thing I see right now. You're the only thing I see right now. You're the only thing I see right. Come alive with a little bit of sunshine. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So somewhere up ahead here, I think it's right up in front of where I'm at, you're able to see the tower, yes. So if you look up above where everybody's biking, that's the tower. That's where we started at this morning. So right here is part of the pipeline. So that is the pipeline that we've been riding on and around, I guess. So I have to walk my bike here because I'm not allowed to ride on these steps. And this is where the pipe comes down here, and then there's an aqueduct, which is why you have to walk your bikes down the steps. I could probably ride them, but we'll play nice since we're in somebody else's country. And we're at the bottom. No more steps after this. Look how cool this aqueduct looks.
So like all good governments of the day, they argued for 15 years on what the best modern technology was to get water across a creek. Rewound the clock 2,000 years and copied the Romans. It was probably a good idea because we're still using it today.
Now that we're through all that, we can start riding again. Here's some music from Wojo.
Some nights I let it out in the clear. I tell you you're so perfect, though you never let her hear. And I guess it goes unspoken about 1,000 times before. I keep on making the same mistakes and you keep on wanting more. And you keep on wanting more. What if you could see the emptiness surrounding me? I've got your necklace in my pocket, yeah. What if you could fly to any place and time? Would you fly away, girl, tonight? I talk to you some nights, but it's like you never there. I try to say I'm sorry, but it's like you disappear. So I guess it goes unnoticed, but it's different than before. I keep on making the same mistakes, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. What if you could see the emptiness surrounding me? I got your necklace in my pocket, yeah. What if you could fly to any place and time? Would you fly away, girl, tonight? It ain't over till it's over, till you're all completely sober. You're not drunken off of love no more, baby. When it's over and you're older and you finally found some closure in this life, take it over. But you are keeping here in this locket of heart. You will always be a part of me. You are keeping here in this locket of a heart. You will always be a part from me. What if you could see emptiness surrounding me? I've got your necklace in my pocket, yeah. What if you could fly to any place and time? Would you fly away, girl? Would you fly away, girl, tonight?
These are the switchbacks that we're going down. We went down 2 and there's probably about 10 more. They're really tight and fun. So you gotta go real slow. So I'm not sure we were supposed to actually ride on this. But we did, because we're rebels. If you want to go past me, I'll hold it for you. I'm an accessory. You're all guilty, and I'm an accessory.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You need a lawyer?
What's that?
You need a lawyer?
Are you an attorney? I mean, I need one for multiple reasons. This is just one of them. No access. Sorry, we've had more rain in the forecast, so the track needs to dry out. So the last thing you want to do is ride a bike on here. Do not use this track while closed. Substantial penalties may apply. Just a few tire tracks or footprints in the fresh trail work can severely damage this. Boy, we are guilty of bad things coming up. Well, city of Hobart. Hobart, if you watch this, sorry. So this up here is another waterway. And this is me breaking the law again. But we are in the, what'd you call it? The dry gum forest. Yeah, pretty much. Eucalyptus trees. That's what all these are coming down here. Cool. Don't quote me on that. If you Google this and it's something different, so be it. Okay, back to the trail. After what seemed like hours upon hours of riding down all the switchbacks from way up there, wherever it's at, we finally made it down to this area, which isn't quite the bottom yet. But this reservoir, lake behind me, is where Hobart gets all their drinking water. So all the aqueducts and all the pipes that we rode across and underneath and everything comes all the way down here and feeds into there. We had a great ride down Mount Wellington, and then up there is where we started, up by that big pole. Off to the next adventure, whatever that may be. Hello, puppy.
And it's been taking oh so long for you to find me out what I'm all about now. I've been doing things all wrong. Gotta hit the studio, gotta get through to you. Gotta get through to you. So let me put down some chords on a crinkled up paper. Think how your lips are soft as an angel's. Done it in minor, so I'm doing it up in majors. Hope this riff contagious. Maybe it'll save us. This one's for you, honey. 2's for your show. 3 gets heavy and well, there on the floor again. 4 is a break. It's gotten so late and the morning sun is breaking dawn, ushers in the light for your eyes. You got me mixed up with a different me, someone I used to be, and I'm so much better for you now. Whoa, oh, I wish you could see it. Let me paint you a picture, an invisible canvas. String it out nicely so you understand this. It's more than a lyric, it's really our message. You and your questions, I need you to listen. This one's for you, honey, and 2's for your show. 3 gets heavy and we're there on the floor again. 4 is a break, 'cause it's getting so late and morning sun just breaking down, ushers in the night for your eyes. Whoa. don't even know. You should see how you glow. Should breathe it all in, 'cause this life won't come again. When the moment is right, you should let love inside. You should let your love radiating all the time. You should see how you should see how you glow. Whoa. You should see how you should see how you glow. And once you, honey, and juice for your show, 3 gets heavy and we're there on the floor again. And 4 is a break, 'cause it's getting so late, and the morning sun is breaking down. It ushers in the light for your eyes, 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 your eyes, your
All right, we are back at the studio with my dear friend Wojo. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having me, man.
Oh man, the pleasure is all mine. I always tell people I have the greatest job in the world because I get to sit in the studio here and have private concerts, and you just put on a hell of a concert with all your tunes. Thank you.
No, of course. I think you have a tremendous setup here, so it's a pleasure being invited to come hang out in your space, honestly.
Forget about no. Keep telling me more.
I have more sweet nothings if you'd like me to whisper them into your ear.
Well, as much as I'd like it, the show's about you. So let's talk
Right.
about you for a little bit. I have a lot of questions for you, and I can't think of one of them. No. So, Wojo, you just performed here totally acoustically.
Yes.
But I have heard your recordings and watched some of your videos for like Sunshine and such. You have backing musicians on the recordings. So I meant to ask you earlier, but I'll ask you now. Is there a backing band occasionally when you play live?
We haven't had technically a backing band since I think it was the Band Jam was the last time we technically all got together. The OG drummer who has put on some of our drum tracks too, also married a South Korean, and he's been living over there for a while too. So between people, kind of moving along with things, and I live in New York City for the most part, and so the band members were all here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which made coordinating, when we needed to be in the studio pretty easy, because I'd just be like, hey, I'm coming home, can you guys block this weekend? And at times my counterpart in crime, Nathan Baldwin, would also coordinate with them and be like, hey, let's block out some time to finish off the bass line and stuff or something. So I had help when that was happening, and so for the most part it's been remaining just studio musicians. They're an old band from high school, but at the same time, at this point, we've all kind of moved in our own separate directions, and my direction is still moving me toward music, so I'm very much immersed in it.
Yeah. Well, I having the songs with the percussion and other instruments, that's great, but seeing them stripped down like this, they're beautiful. And your songs, we were talking in between when we were doing the recordings, and you were telling me how they almost all go chronologically, and they're stories of your life.
Absolutely.
And I find that very interesting. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Sure. In terms of how my approach to songwriting goes, I think I was telling you, I know some people who sign up for like song challenges, write 30 songs in 30 days. if I clip out a song in a year or write a new song in a year, that might be good. Some years I've had some life events and a few things have come about, and I've written a few songs in a year. But for the most part, I don't try to force them out. They're things that happened in moments and times, so they become autobiographies of what I saw through my lens. I don't know if it's always a fair assessment, my lens, but at the same time, they are. You can put them together. You could actually weave my life together and see where the fallouts or the breakups were or the new things were because of where they lay.
You've had a chance to play this music for a lot of different people, New York, Pennsylvania, etc. But if I went over to Glasgow, Scotland, and said, I want to hear some Wojo, they'd know who I'm talking about, wouldn't they?
I don't know if everyone in Glasgow would.
Everyone would.
They definitely would. But I have some people who I've been connected to in Glasgow from happening to travel there a bunch of times and keep inviting myself back. At some point, I connected with some people in Scotland in 2010 when I went over with some friends. And then 2012, someone was putting on a show, and I said, hey, my family's traveling to Ireland at that time. I can swing over for the show. So they booked me. And then in 2014, I invited myself on another trip somewhere. And I wound up playing 2 shows in London and 1 show in Scotland. And the same thing happened again. So I played in Scotland this last year at the Fringe Festival in August. And had a wonderful time out in Edinburgh this time. But I also was able to play 2 shows in Glasgow as well. And when I was there, I happened to crash the birthday party of like the drummer that I met way back in the way. And I happened to run into the guitarist that was in another band, and it was just really cool. So there's actually a small, like, I don't want to say a very Wojo fandom. It's more like I have a musical network over there, and I would love to make it back again. So,
wow, that's great. I always love when, musicians that are on the show here tell me about playing overseas, because that's just so cool. Because so many times, I think people, what's the word, discount musicians. Like they see him play somewhere at a club here in Pittsburgh or maybe even in New York, and they just think like, well, that's where they play all the time. But you've gotten around.
I try to get around. But, it's nice to be able to and be fortunate enough to snag some opportunities when they do come through. I happened to be in Scotland in 2024 because I invited myself on a trip, to somebody else's trip. And it was only there for 4 days. But at the same time, while I was there, I happened upon the Fringe Festival, which I did not know of before because I'd always been not in the summer. I'd always been in other times. And so I was like, this is great. If I have a chance to come back and play in Scotland, I'm going to do it, hell or high water kind of thing. And great. Then 3 months later, someone invited me to a wedding in Canterbury. And I said, that's the same island. We're going. All right. So we're going to make it happen. So, hey, when I told people in Scotland, I was like, yeah, so I was invited to a wedding in Canterbury. They're like, oh, why did you come here? And I'm like, it's on the same island. They're like, Americans. I'm like, you don't know how close this is.
right. So in addition now to your music, some people may recognize you from your track and field pole vaulting.
I also, yes, I still am.
Am I allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Tell me about that.
I am still actively pole vaulting. I still pole vault. I picked it up when I was 12 years old, 7th grade. I didn't want to run distance. I didn't want to run long distance or do things that were that much harder. And it looked like a lot of fun, the people hanging out on the pole vault pit. Through high school, I happened to win states a couple times. That bought me a ticket to college. I happened to be an Ivy League champ a couple of times and I went to Division I Nationals in 2004. My personal best is 16 feet, 11 and 1/2 inch. Talk about a robbery from the 17. But, so I still hang out. Even at some point I did move back to Mars to start the music that I was doing here, and I coached as an assistant coach at Mars, which is where I went to high school, and it was really great because there was a kid at the time who was close to breaking my record, and I got to work with him, and it was the closest someone had been to breaking that in a long time, and I don't think anyone's come close since. So it was just really nice to do that. So I still keep up with it. I'm a kidney transplant recipient, and so I'm not allowed to play contact sports anymore. And the doctors expressed concern over my pole vaulting, and I said, no one's tackling me, no one's coming out of left, from the side. Sure. I'm like, I'm on a runway, we're running in straight lines. You know, like what happens if I'm like, yeah, I know, but at the same time, no one's launching a soccer ball at my gut. No one is like elbow, you know, in the key when you're fighting for a rebound. I'm like, and they're like, okay, like you know, you're gonna do what you're gonna do anyways. But I didn't, because I don't play contact sports anymore. So I do pull well though.
Right on. Yeah, and you mentioned you were from Mars, Pennsylvania, and
Yes,
I should have let in with that in the beginning here that you were from Mars, Pennsylvania, and I thank you for being on the show.
Just a fighting planet for life.
Right. So, what's next for Wojo?
Wojo needs to spend time in the studio finishing vocal takes because, you know, I touched on it a little bit to you before, but I actually submitted a song to be finally mixed mastered in 2021, and I was going to release it, and I had a total meltdown when I got the mix back. I just didn't think it was their standard of quality, and I took myself back to vocal school again. So I got another vocal teacher, and I went back at it for another 18 months trying to spruce it up, you know. Gotta make it competitive. I'm trying to pitch my songs to be in music and in movies and film, TV and advertising if I can. And it's a very high bar for, you know, that vocal instrument has to be, or you have to be doing something so uniquely well that you're doing it. And I don't know that I'm either of those, but I certainly could possibly, I think I could have improved now that I think I'm feeling much more comfortable these days, especially after, you know, playing in Scotland was playing 3 shows a day for 3 days. And I don't normally kind of have that schedule. And now I'm in that place where I feel really good. And I've been able to finally preserve my pipes and not like, you know, over push, or I know where my body is now. So much better performances. And hopefully I can take all the work we've been putting in the last couple of years to the studio and finalize some tracks in a, you know, briefer than I've done fashion.
Yeah. Well, I love what you do, and I love what you did tonight, and I'm sure everybody watching this had a great time as well. What's the word I'm looking for? People finding your music and stuff. What's your website, social media, that kind of stuff?
Of course, I've tried to make it as easy as possible. My name is Wojo. I make music. So on Instagram, you can follow me, Wojo Music, / Wojo Music on Facebook. For YouTube, Wojo Music Official. Somebody already snagged that. And also one more time, wojomusic.com. www.wojomusic.com.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
WOJO.
Yeah, WOJO. So, and the greatest part about my little nickname is that if you go to Google and you want to hear, say, Canvas, you can type in Wojo Canvas, and it will pull up my song because there's not many people with those 2 keywords. Wojo, you want to see the necklace in my pocket video? Wojo necklace in my pocket. We did a wonderful video for Sunshine at Coney Island in Brooklyn. Wojo Sunshine. So you can find my songs if you go to Google.
Just put the word Wojo in front of anything. And
just start searching Wojo than anything. And so, yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. I thank you so much for being on the show and sharing your music with us all. Please know that you are welcome back anytime.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate being invited, and I mean it when I say it sincerely. You have a really great setup down here. It is a pleasure to spend some time in the studio with you, with some great equipment. Your video gear is also great, and I've seen what you've done. So I think that's a real honor to be invited in here into the space to do something like this together. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for the kind words, ladies and gentlemen. My dear friend, Wojo.
See you.